What about you, Captain Boyd? You don't eat meat?
Oh, no, he won't.
Only as a last resort.
It's a pity.
Welcome to Ravenous, a film taking place in the mid-1800s during the Mexican-American War. The movie is set in a remote military outpost in California where our group of soldiers are stationed. The film takes its inspiration from the actual events of the Donner Party, who were a group of pioneers and settlers who became stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains during the winter of 1846 through 47. Spoiler, the Donner Party were forced to resort to cannibalism to survive, and Ravenous takes this historical event and adds some supernatural, folklorish twist to it. The film explores themes of survival, morality, and the lengths people will go to just stay alive. It also delves into the psychological effects of cannibalism and how it can drive some people to madness. One of the most compelling things about Ravenous is the exploration of human nature, the human psyche, how far you would actually go to survive. Could you eat somebody? Would you feel morally okay with it? What would happen if you did such a thing? And then how would you cope with the consequences? Those tough questions about what we're willing to do to survive and should we follow our instincts? That's what's going to make an effect long after these credits roll. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Gray Media. This is Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. Hope you're doing well. I just finished watching one of my favorite horror flicks from 1999, the cannibalistic western Ravenous. You've just seen some clips from it. We're gonna dive into it, but at first, if you could just like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, talk some shit about why Josh likes to watch people get eaten, I'd sure appreciate it. Let's get into it. Sometimes movies have such an effect on you that you remember everything about them, where you were, what you were doing before, and then how the movie changed the rest of the evening. That's what happened with Ravenous. One of my best friends in the world, Brian, decided that, I should watch this movie. He was a couple years older than me. And immediately, in the first few minutes, I was just blown away by the music. I was like, we're dealing with tons of gore, bloodshed, soldiers dying, all kinds of like horrific things, atrocities are taking place, and it's got this kind of jilty ding, 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 like the banjo. I was like, this is gonna be, this is gonna have a weird sense of humor, and it does. It totally does. It totally works. The cool thing about Ravenous, and instead of just going on a long rant for 20 minutes about why it's one of the best movies, I think we should focus on the influence it has over other people, especially in my group of friends. Anybody that I've recommended this movie to has been blown away by the movie. Some people have decided that they didn't like it, or that it was too intense for them, or, I don't really want to watch people get eaten, and that's totally cool. That's not for everybody, but they're going to feel a certain way about it, and it's good to have those movies in your collection that actually elicit an emotional response. Ravenous is one of those movies. Recommending Ravenous is kind of like a cheat code, right? Because it's underseen. Not a lot of people watched it. It was kind of buried, I think, when it came out. And so no matter who you recommend it to, you're either going to get people saying that's one of my favorite movies, or I can't believe you made me watch that disgusting filth. Either way, you're getting the response that you want, which is like, well, I'm going to make somebody else watch this so it's not my problem anymore. Ravenous fucking rips. Spoiler coming. Spoiler alert. Ravenous, it has to do with the legend of the Wendigo. If you're not familiar with the Wendigo, it is a Native American creature that's supposed to inhabit the Great Lakes of Michigan and other parts of the US. It's described as a tall, emaciated, sunken-eyed figure with long, sharp claws. The legend has it that the Wendigo was once a human who resorted to cannibalism during a harsh winter. After they've been transformed into this terrifying creature, they are doomed to roam the woods in search of the next victim. There's all kinds of great myths about the Wendigo. It comes up in books and different movies all the time, but Ravenous does it right. One of the neat things about the Wendigo is it isn't just some legend. It's an actual scary story with actual claims and people that have said they've been possessed by it to commit these horrible atrocities, violence, murder, and then ultimately cannibalism. Pretty neat. One of the only ways to actually protect yourself from it, legend has it, is you need to avoid speaking its name. So guys, I'm just going to say, if you like history, if you like violence, if you like cannibalism, if you like things kind of based on true events, things out in the woods, supernatural forces, Ravenous is going to get the job done. It's an excellent flick with amazing acting, great characters, the music is a 10, the gore and the violence is a 10, the setting is a 10, everything about it to me is a 10, and here's where you can get it. So quickly jumping on here guys, if you type in Ravenous, it was streaming forever and now it looks like it is no longer. It is streaming on Prime Video, Fandango, who uses that? Google Play, Apple TV for $3.99, $3.79 on Amazon. Jumping on here on Amazon, you can actually get it on physical media for Blu-ray, the Scream Factory release for $12.99, which is a pretty decent deal. Excellent fucking movie. It's also got a DVD, VHS, whatever you're into, right? You let me know. As long as you pick it up, I'm going to be stoked for you. So guys, that's pretty much it. That's my Ravenous review. I kind of like that. That kind of works, actually. Ravenous review. A movie that I've loved forever. I've had this DVD since I don't even know when. I would never get rid of it. This thing is sacred. Not even if there was a fire, I'd hang on to that thing. And then I got the Scream Factory one too that you should definitely pick up. It's on sale. It's always on sale. If you can find it streaming, that's great. But do yourself a favor, pick that thing up. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Did you hate Ravenous? Do you have an enemy? Recommend it to them. God forbid they're a vegan or a vegetarian.
No, God, please, no!
Right? Good Lord, you're going to elicit a response either way. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. Can't wait to check in with you guys soon. Check in soon. Cheers.